Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm styling tonight. That's right. I've got my Hawaiian shirt on tonight, and I'm going to tell you why. I have been so excited all week knowing that these guys were going to be on my show tonight, and I'm just very, very excited about it. I can't thank Chris Sierra enough for putting this all together. Chris is one of the coaches of this team. And tonight, everybody, I am having on the great Maui Misfits Minis, all the way from Hawaii. Is that cool or is that cool? I mean, I'm loving it. I got the shirt on me. I almost filled my whole studio with sand. I was getting such in the mood. Thank God my wife stopped me. But anyhow, that's another story for a different show. So anyhow, I'm going to have these guys on tonight. I met them at the World Cup down in Florida a couple of weeks ago, and I can't even begin to tell you how impressed I was with them. Their attitudes. Everybody knows, to me, attitude's a huge thing. It's very, very big. You can be one of the best players out there, but attitude means everything to me. I can say hi real quick. Paul Farrell, Tony Diaz, Sam Silverback Mayers. I mean, these guys jump on this show instantly all the time. I can't ever thank you guys enough. I'm having a Christmas show on December 20th, and David Justin, the Reaper, and I are going to do a 2-hour show, and we're gathering up all kinds of stuff. We got some great presents we're going to give away, and I'm going to tell you, we're going to give them away to certain people that are on the show, and I already know a couple of them that are going to get them, and some very, very special people. But back to the show tonight. This is not the 20th yet. Tonight, these kids, you're going to absolutely love them. The feed, I hope the feed stays good for it, because we tried it out a little while ago and it was a little jerky, but I'm really hoping everything goes through, because you guys are going to absolutely love this group. Everybody knows the Young Guns is the future of our sport. And to help the Young Guns along, it takes special people. Mark Gong, he works with the Hermans, which is one of the teams out here in California. Scott McDonald works with the Young Guns team out here in California. And now, we've hooked up with Chris Sierra. And there's another coach, Blake. Oh boy, I hope I don't butcher your name, my friend. Fukumoto. I probably did. It took me years to get my own name right. But anyhow, these guys are, what they do for the kids' teams, I think, is absolutely terrific. And I can never say enough about them. So a couple things I want to mention real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and pull them on. I'm looking at them in the green room. So, Chris, if you can hear me, I think you guys froze up again. Might want to give it one more shot. Boy, I just want them on so bad tonight. I really hope this works. I've been having a little problem with their internet here, so I'm hoping this is going to all work out for them. Anyhow, I want to mention coming up the 11th, the 10th of December here, it's Lynn Trong, and she has an event every year. This is the 10th year she's had it. It's a charity event. And Bud Orr's going to be there. David Reaper and I are going to be there. Keith Kissel's going to be there with me. Dennis Citron from Behind the Mask is going to be there. All kinds of great people are going to be at this, because it's such a worthwhile event. And I'm hoping that all of you, it's down in Paris, California, December 10th, and it's like from 9 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. And Keith Kissel and I are going to go live from down there. We're going to have Bud on and the Reaper, and we should have a pretty good time. So I'm hoping that you guys will all come out and support her. I am absolutely looking forward to seeing everybody out there, because she just she works so hard. She takes care of so many different causes, and this is a very good cause. It really, really is. So I'm going to give my shout outs, and I am hoping so much that we can get these guys on tonight. But start my shout outs out with number one always. Number one on my list, number one in my heart, Mr. Tim Schloss. Tim and I go back a lot of years. We're not going to tell you how many, because then you're going to think we're old, so I don't want to get into that. Everybody teases me so much about that. So Bonchick is watching. I love Bonchick. I love Bonchick. She is such a cool girl. Hello, Bon. Anyhow, Tim Schloss, Gateway Paintball. He has actually the last WCPL tournament of the season in St. Louis at Gateway Paintball. Jimmy had Tiger Stripe camouflage. Everybody knows Tiger Stripe. And there's going to be a new Tiger Stripe coming out here this next year. So you're going to want to be looking forward to that. I know I definitely am. Tiger Stripe to me is it's the bomb. I absolutely love it. And then I got to say hi to Dan and John Colby. John was still a kid back then, but Dan was my sponsor, has been my sponsor for 30 some years. Had Air America back in the day and Immortal Air of the day. Absolutely love it. And then Mr. Bud Orr. Very, very good friend of mine for going on 36, 37 years. I mean, everybody knows Bud, the autococker. Just a terrific guy, what he did for paintball back then and what he's still doing for paintball today. Matter of fact, almost all these guys I'm reading are still doing tremendous amount for paintball as we speak today. And then Mr. Tom Kay, Air Gun Designs. Mr. Rainey and his wife, Juvie Boucher, had paintball news back in the day. Two times a month. You could go out to the field and pick up a newspaper, tell you what just happened, what was going on. I had great stories. Obviously, I got to write for them. I was a West Coast editor. But they had great stories. They'd show you where all the fields were located. It was like the Bible of paintball. I absolutely loved it. When they finally went out of business, it broke my heart. And then Randy Camilla, editor for APG, Jerry Braun, editor for Paintball Sports Magazine, and he has Paintball Sports Field in Newburgh, New York, and that's where one of the WCPL tournaments is, and it's on one of the oldest field, if not the oldest woods ball field out there, period. And then Ross Alexander. Ross Alexander was my very first marker sponsor, Line SI. I still have my original Bushmaster. I played my first professional tournament, 15-man. Back in the day. So got to say hi to him. Say hi to Jim Lively. 2 tournaments a year you wanted to do. Jim Lively's Masters, Jerry Braun's World Cup. It was just like a family reunion going to these. It was absolutely terrific. And then I got to say hi to Gino from Belkin. Gino does an awful lot of stuff behind the scenes. He does a lot for paintball, but he doesn't go out and toot his horn. Everybody knows who he is. Does he have lots of money? Yeah, he's got lots of money. Does he have a great business? Yeah, he's got a great business. But, he does a lot of stuff that you people just don't see and he never talks about. So that's a mark of a great guy. I really like him. And then my 2 little buddies, I'm having Young Guns on tonight, but I also say hi every week to the 2 guys that actually got me fired up on this. That's Mark Gong Jr. and Jaden Gong. Their father, Mark Gong, played on my team, Constant Pursuit, back in the day. And him and Michael Beard, they really got this thing started. I'm sure there was kids' teams all over the place, but you really never heard about them. Now it's all coming together, and I'm so excited about that. And and Jessica Cortez. Jessica is from Hawaii, also, sweetheart. And Karen, what's going on, Karen? Karen Devin Johnson, my little buddy. So anyhow, I want to bring on first. I want to bring on my buddy Bill. Mr. William Bailey, please, everybody, welcome him. What's going on, Billy?
We
got some great kids on tonight. Oh, man, I just want that internet to stay so good. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, they are such a great group. And then I got another guy. He's always on his phone right here. I guess it makes him look important. I don't know. He kind of runs the LA Remember Foundation. I'm sure you know about that. Oh, yeah, here we go. You guys must be talking to each other. Is that the deal? Wow. Everybody, please welcome Mr. Andy Sturette. What's going on, Andy?
Oh, well, the monologue was so long, Steve gave me another podcast to watch, so I was staying entertained.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah, that was Runner in the Fifth. Anyhow, I know what you're doing.
Got him,
Bill. Man, I got to tell you, when we were down in Florida, you introduced me to these kids. We went over and talked to them, and they impressed me so very much. I got to tell you, Andy, and we got them on tonight, and man, all I can say is I hope their internet holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a great group, weren't they?
Well, that cable is really long to get from Hawaii back over to the mainland, so
sometimes the internet's flaky
if there's a storm.
Yeah, we had to stretch it. It was just 3 feet short, so I'm hoping it works here.
You seen that cable come up one time on Gilligan's Island. They found it.
They did. I watched that episode too. So that could have been the problem. It's still okay. Anyhow, I won't get into that. But I want to bring out a group. Their coach, Chris Sierra, great guy. I feel anybody that takes the time to work with these kids and to make them as great as what this group is, like Mark Gong does and Jaden Gong and a lot of them, Jennifer Montresor, a lot of great people are working really hard with these kids. And this is a terrific team, the Maui Misfit Minis. Please welcome them from the great state of Hawaii. Whoa, welcome everybody.
Hi.
Hey, I've been looking so forward to having you guys on here tonight. You just impressed the heck right out of me when we were in Florida. And we had a pretty good time down there, Andy and I walking around. We got to meet a lot of the young guns. And your group, Chris, was just straight up. Absolutely loved them.
Thank you.
Yep. So, Chris, I'm going to start with you. I want to go individually to each one of the minis, I'll call them, because I think every one of them, when I met them that day, they were absolutely terrific. But what I want to know, what got you started? What made you get involved to want to do this?
It was my son right here. I won't give the whole story, but he pretty much went to paintball camp one summer and came home and said he wants to play paintball.
And that's it, huh?
Yeah.
So you got hooked because he got hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very cool. Hey, that's what I was talking about earlier. And, and Bill and Andy, I'm sure will agree that, without the parents, it's hard to have any kids team because, the parents are the backbone of all of these teams. Yeah, right, huh, Andy?
Definitely. And you look at them and, they brought all these kids all the way from Hawaii. So with the exception of the one player from the Philippines, they were the farthest traveling team to the World Cup for the youth division this year.
Absolutely right. And you guys, you had the same problem I had because of the hurricane in Hawaii. Yeah. You guys had the same flight problems. Am I right, Chris?
Yeah, our flight got canceled the day before we were supposed to leave. And then there was a mad scramble trying to get somewhere so we could get to Orlando eventually.
I was curious, how did you pull that off? Because we were, I'm not going to lie, we were sweating bullets day before, wondering if you guys were going to make it. Because we had parents, like we were talking about, driving in from California. We had the one mom, remember Fred, that drove in. And from all over the country, but we were like, are they even going to make it? How did you pull that off?
It was hard. We were looking at multiple airports. Pretty much Florida was closed when I called the first time. We were looking to fly into Alabama. We have friends in Alabama that was driving down. We looked at Atlanta, Georgia, and drive down. And the hardest part was trying to get 13 seats on a plane.
Right.
Yeah. And
well, they're small. You can stack two in a seat.
Yeah, and overhead bins.
Carry on.
Exactly. Carry on.
That's how I got there.
And we finally found 13 seats to Fort Myer. And we said, we'll do it. And we actually ended up booking the car at the Maui airport before we boarded because we couldn't find a car either. And we finally found one at 9 p.m. on Wednesday.
Wow. That's kind of the same thing that happened to me. I got up, I was all ready to go, and I got on. I got a message that said that they canceled my my flight also. So then I told Andy about it, and Andy texted back and said, "We'll go into Jacksonville." He said it's only like 3 hours away. So 2 hours for Andy. But 3 hours for a guy that does the speed limit. And
nope, you got to go past Daytona. There is no speed limit.
There you go. So anyhow, they canceled my flight. So I couldn't even on the same airline. That's a $1,200 ticket. Which is still hanging out there. I couldn't even get a flight on that airline even close into there. So I went over and booked another flight on another airline and flew into there. But I wanted to come down there really bad because Andy had set up a lot of stuff and we had a good time. And if I wouldn't have came down there, I'd have never got to meet you and the great group that you got, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I want to start. I'm curious. I'm sure just like everybody else is curious because when I say the young guns are the future of paintball, they absolutely are the future of paintball. Period. And I mean, Andy's getting old. Look at him, and it's.
I take after you.
I know. I hear in a couple of weeks I'll be oil. That's old. But anyhow, I want to take them. If you would mind, Chris. One at a time, put them up there. I want their names. Who wants to go first? There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It froze again. There we go.
No,
it's going good. Okay. First of all, tell everybody your name and your age.
Hi. I'm Taylor West. I'm 15.
Okay. How long have you been playing paintball?
I've been playing paintball since I'd say like 2019.
Oh, so you've been at it for a little while then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the team?
I really love this team. I think this team is like really cool, and I just love the whole vibe of this team.
What got you started in paintball, my friend?
When I was little, my mom used to go and play paintball, and she always used to play, and I'd always be there watching her, and I always hoped to play one day. And then she ended up having breast cancer, so we had to stop going to the field. And then when she made it out of cancer, then we started going back out, and then I ended up getting inspiration from my mom, and I went out on the field, and I just started playing, and then I got into speedball a couple years later, and yeah.
So do you see yourself to keep playing in paintball now?
Oh yeah,
Is it something
definitely.
that that's what I want to hear. Bill, you got a question for this young man?
What was your first marker?
My first marker, I think it was like a camo G-Tech 4.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, us
Yeah.
old guys, I think my first marker was a wooden slingshot. But anyhow, I mean, that's old.
What fields did you play on? What?
We have two fields on Maui. One's a woods ball field and one's a speedball field, but we play on the speedball field right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever played woods ball?
Yeah, that's what I started playing, and then it kind of got boring, so I wanted to step it up and go with the big boys and start playing with them.
Yeah. Speedball's
are
not
the
very
big
boring. No time to get boring in speedball.
Yeah, but we are the big boys and we play in the woods.
We do.
Stay.
Yeah, I love the woods. Yeah, you'll see in about 50 years you'll be loving the woods. So yeah, it's kind of like a big circle. We started in the woods, then when speedball, actually there wasn't even speedball when we started. And finally, when speedball came out, it was behind bales of hay. And we played that for a few years. And then when you get old, you're back in the woods again, having a good time. So, but you know what? I think you got to play in Hawaii too. What position do you play there?
I play the snake front, and sometimes I play back, but mostly I'm snake front.
Wow, so you must be pretty fast then, because that takes a little bit of speed.
Oh yeah, I try to be fast.
Yeah, I tried it too, but it don't work. It used to work, but it doesn't anymore. Well, right on. You know what? That was a great interview you just did. You know what? And you know
Thank
what?
you so much.
Yeah, I mean, you're young. You look like you're from Hollywood, so I think you've got a terrific career, and you have a terrific attitude. I think you're going to go a long, long ways in this sport. I really, really do. I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.
What was your most memorable point or memorable experience of World Cup?
Um, probably
Don't say
probably
me, Fred.
playing.
That's,
Probably meeting my favorite player and
who's that?
Mike Urena for
Okay.
San Diego
Yeah.
Dynasty.
He's a friend of me and
Yeah.
Fred's. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I've been a big fan of him. That's what I started getting inspiration to play Snake because he started playing Snake and I just saw what he did and just got out and just dove into Snake and it felt good.
There you go.
Very cool.
But
Well, we wish you the best, that's for sure. And I think you're with a great, great group. I think you've got a dynamite start in this sport. I really, really do. And I hope you keep and following your dream for all of us, because the better you get, the longer you do it, the longer our sport will last. And I love it.
thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. So why don't you slide us off to one of your friends over there? And great job. How you doing this evening, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. Okay, your name and your age?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Throws up.
Give it a second.
Hold tight. Hold tight if you can hear us. You know, that's funny too. You know, even Bill, every time somebody freezes up, they always got a decent look on their face. I freeze up, I'm like this, you know. It's always okay, it's back up and running, Chris.
okay.
All right, let's try it again here, my friend. Your name and your age.
I'm Diesel Sierra. I'm 13.
Diesel, I like that name. Very cool. Uh-oh, you froze up again. Gosh bless it.
Must be those Hollywood looks. It's too much for the camera.
Yeah, all these kids look so great, don't they? You know, and all us so looking guys are, everything is working good. Chris, if you can hear me, you froze up again. I'd really like to hear Diesel's. One more time. Yeah, everybody, you know, like I say, their internet feed from Hawaii. I've been, you know, I put this out there and they had over 1,800 reaches in like 48 hours. Yeah, so here we go. Diesel, you want to try it again?
Yeah. All right.
All right. What got you started in paintball, my friend?
The field that we play at, they had a Hawaiian. Sorry. They had paintball camp, and that just really got me started. And yeah.
So obviously, did you go out there? I mean, did you just go out there on a whim, or did somebody take you out there, or is it something that you wanted to go try?
Yeah, I just wanted to try and see how it was, and I loved it. So.
And here you are today. So you enjoyed your trip over to Florida to play with the team, huh?
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. I could not believe how many teams were there. That was amazing. Bill, you got a question for this young man about his marker?
Yeah. What? Not about the marker, but what's the name of the field that had the paintball camp?
Maui Paintball.
Just Maui.
What do you shoot?
I shoot a CS2 Pro.
Whoa, there you go. Shoots it right out. I like that. So how long? When did you start? How long have you been actually playing paintball?
3-4 years. About.
Wow.
I was 10 when I started. Yeah.
You see yourself continuing playing?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah, very cool. Yeah, I like the team you're with. You know, and eventually you're going to grow out of that team. You know, a lot of you guys are. So then you're going to jump into the amateur division and then eventually into the pro division, huh?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, well, you got some pretty good talent out there with you guys. What do you think, Andy?
Thank you.
Well, Maui Misfits has divisional teams. They were playing in other brackets. I think playing D5. Chris might correct me on that one. I believe, because I know they had more. So.
Yeah, they'll be stepping up. Yeah, well, there's always a ladder going up there, you know, and what's really cool about Chris, is getting these kids going. And you hear these kids talk, man, they're first class. They are just an absolute class act.
And I know you're not that shy, Diesel. So, say what you want to say.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. I mean, there's people watching you right now, but don't worry about that. It's just, don't worry about Andy either. Andy's just that way. So what position do you play, Diesel?
I play home.
Home? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put the paint out then, huh?
Yeah, 100%.
How many pods do you carry out when you go out there?
11. It's really heavy.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Good God.
Man,
That's why
as
you
much as
never
I
leave
weigh.
home. 11
Oh, man.
pods. Never leave home without them.
That was good. You must have stayed up
Yeah.
all night to think of that, Andy. I'm
Right,
writing
I
that
did.
one down. I'm writing that down. I like it. Wow, you take 11 pods out there. Oh my goodness gracious. Now that's a guy that can spray some paint. What's 11 pods weigh, Andy? About 10 pounds?
To you, it'd be like 50 pounds.
Oh, it would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I got to carry the big pod and, and then the rest. So
That's a lot of weight, though.
We know who's voting for Team Paint.
yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
The
Wow.
snake guy's going, where my paint at?
Yeah. So Diesel, how many guys are on the team? How many people are on that team? Because when I seen it, there was quite a few.
For the minis, there is 6.
6 of you? Oh, so that's not
Yeah.
too bad. So you always have one alternative then. That's very good. One alternate. Oh, very, very cool.
It takes the other 5 to load his harness, Fred.
Yeah.
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 Wow, that's a lot of paint. Even
A lot of pod rat.
even for a big guy, that's a lot.
He's
of
literally
paint
the only
right
guy
there.
on the field, but you would never know.
Wow, unreal. Well, you know what, Diesel, you handled yourself very good, man. I'm very, very happy that I got to talk to you. And I'm looking forward to putting you your whole team back on again sometime, because
Okay.
I had a lot of interest in you guys, and the reason that I put you on is because when I got to talk to you, when Andy and I were there, and I got to talk to you, I loved you guys' attitudes. I think it was just absolutely terrific. And plus, you gave me a present, but Andy stole the coffee. So
No, I actually have it. I'm getting ready to start shipping stuff, so it's safe.
yeah,
It's downstairs.
he said that 3 weeks ago.
You want me to
but
go
anyhow.
grab it to prove it?
No, I believe it. So, where's your next event, real quick, Diesel?
I think Texas, right? Yeah, Texas.
Texas.
NXL.
NXL. You guys are going to Texas, huh?
Yep.
Wow,
Yeah.
very, very cool. Yeah, I might skip down there to see that if they're going to be there. Yeah, I got a lot of friends down there in Texas. Yeah, so you're looking forward to going. When is that one? Do you know?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's 2 of us, so don't feel bad. But yeah, well, if I do jump down there, I'd be looking forward to seeing you, man. You handle yourself very, very well. I have total respect for anybody that can run with 11 pods. Yeah, I don't know if I can lift that anymore.
He's out if he trips.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I trip, I can never get back up. Well, Diesel, thank you so very much for jumping in tonight, man. I appreciate it very much. And I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody and turn it over to one of your mates over there.
All right. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
I was going to say, Fred's so old, he actually remembers the Alamo.
I do. I was on the north wall, buddy. The last wall. Here we go. Oh, this one's smiling right out the bat. I
Oh,
absolutely.
you got to
love it.
watch this one, Fred.
Uh-oh.
This one's mischievous, yeah.
He is. Oh, now I'm starting to like him even more. All right. Your name and your age.
I'm Raiden Assam, and I'm 13.
13. Okay, my friend, what got you started in paintball?
My dad,
Does your dad play?
he used to, but he got a stroke, so he can't play anymore.
Oh, well, yeah, but see, now he can live through you doing that too, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, he can watch you doing it, man. You know, a lot of dads do that right now, my friend. You know, they can't play, but they have their kids playing. And, you know, I mean, I think it's really cool for a dad to live through his kid like that, you know, because that's got to be just as exciting for your dad to watch you as it is for him to go play by himself when he used to do it, you know?
Sorry.
So how'd your dad get you started?
He just told us about it. It sounded really fun. It was my brother's birthday too, and then we went for our birthday.
Oh, you know, a lot of kids start because of birthday parties. That is so funny that you said that. Very cool. What do you shoot?
HK shocker amp.
Oh, shocker amp. Very good. That's a great marker.
How many pods do you carry? None.
5.
5, yeah. My man, I like it.
Carry more, but somebody takes them.
Takes them all.
Well, diesel, 11 pods. My goodness gracious. That's amazing. I love it. So obviously you like hanging out with these guys. So, and you guys play pretty good together, you know?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, my pleasure. So is there anything that you know, like Andy said earlier, you know, what was your best moment at the World Cup? What was the best time there?
Best moment.
Your
Just
most
playing with
memorable
everybody.
moment.
Yeah, most memorable.
Oh.
Mine was getting out of bed. I loved it. I didn't make it to bed.
Playing with everybody and seeing all the teams.
Who's your favorite team?
Maui Misfits.
I love it.
Oh,
Definitely my kind of guy. That's
He's
great.
reading. He's reading the cue cards.
That's great.
there's a
Yeah.
teleprompter.
So I guess you like it. So you're going to continue playing then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself going in the future with this? You looking forward to becoming a pro eventually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, you guys starting at the age that you guys start, you have a super great start at it. You know, you got to realize, you know, when I started playing paintball, I was already 34. So, you know, that's because paintball was just starting then. So, and that was in 84. And so it's, you guys got a good jump on it right now. So you're getting ready to go to Texas. How often do you guys practice?
Once a week.
Oh, do you really?
Nice. What's your favorite drill that you do at practice that you could pass on to becoming killers on the field to the other youth teams?
Diving drills.
Well,
Really? You know, that's funny too, because I was watching some kids online too, and that's exactly what they were practicing was the diving drills. So I practice that every time I play, only they call it tripping for me. But you know, diving's out of the question. Rolling possibly. Diving
we were
out
gonna
of the-
do diving drills the one day, but we didn't have enough pillows out at the field.
Yeah, and
So
plus,
Bill
you know,
wouldn't let us do it.
yeah, I'm working on that new vest with wheels. So I think that's going to help. Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate very much you coming on tonight. And I think you and your team are just absolutely terrific. And I'll let you say goodbye to everybody. And I want to thank you one more time for coming on.
Bye. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Somebody's doing diving drills behind him.
Yeah.
See him sliding underneath.
That's our snake player.
Chris said that's a snake player.
It
I love
was.
it.
It was.
Hey, here Chris Diaz. He played roller hockey on Maui once. Beautiful island. You know, I had a construction company for years, and I had a friend, and he had the helicopter service on Maui for years. So, yeah, his name was Williams. So I've never got to go there, but I plan on going there next year because I believe that's where they have the Legends game, if I'm not mistaken. I wanted to go there this year, but it was, I wanted to go this year, but it was a week after I just did a tournament, so I just couldn't get out of Dodge. But I definitely want to go next year. I've got time. There we go. Your name and how old are you, my friend?
Hi, my name is Ryder, and I'm 10 years old.
10 years old. Wow. So are you the youngest player on the team?
Yes.
You are? How long you been playing?
I've been playing for about almost a year.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
So yeah, how'd you get started?
I asked my dad if we could go play paintball for my birthday because he used to play and he used to always talk about it. So I was like, could we go play? And then we went to go play, and that's what inspired me to play.
Oh, and did you get hooked the first time you went out?
Yeah, because it was so fun running and like playing.
How many guys went on your birthday party? Can you remember? Was there a few of you?
It was just me and my brother.
Oh, really?
1v1.
Oh, very cool. Got a question for him, Billy?
How many pods do you carry?
I carry 4 pods.
Right on. What
Legend would
position do
weigh
you
more
play?
than him.
I play Snake and Dorito.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's-
Yeah, the snake. Yeah. You got to be quick for that, man. You guys got a couple of good snake players then, huh?
Yeah.
Very
It's gotta be
cool.
enjoyable being able to stand up at the Dorito and the snake though and just keep running, right?
Yeah, that's going to be great. We got Dennis Citron watching us right now. Dennis is going to be, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, he's going to be at Lintron's fundraiser down there at the 10th of December down in Paris, California. So Dennis is with Behind the Mask podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So he's watching us right now too. Very, very cool. Dennis, very good man. Dennis, I'm glad you jumped in. These kids that I've got on tonight from Hawaii are straight up, absolutely terrific kids. So Andy, you got a question for him?
Yeah, because I'm interested in what these kids do. So, who's the captain on your team?
Diesel.
Look, Diesel's the captain.
What?
I love it. Better known as 11 Pod.
So what's one of those things that Diesel makes you do at team practice that you think is going to make you a better player, or feel it's going to be a better player?
I
Look at
really
him.
don't-
He just yells at me.
Fills his pods.
There's no cheating. You got to answer the question. They're in the background.
Wow.
He's thinking.
I'm thinking drills.
So what's your favorite drill?
My favorite drill is leaning. Leaning drill.
Leaning.
Leaning.
What is leaning? Give
Gotta
us a
tell me.
demonstration.
Like leaning off the brake.
Oh, so you practice just leaning on the bunker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I got
Yeah.
this, Bill.
Yeah. There you go.
Good job.
You-
Looks
you
good.
I got to tell you, I still, all of us actually still get out and play paintball. And I still get excited when I'm in the starting box before that whistle goes off. I still get the same thrill now that I did when I first started paintball. So that's got to be exciting for you to do that also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you get excited just before the game, just before you're getting ready to start?
Yeah, I do.
You do, huh? Are you going to go to Texas with the group?
I don't know.
You don't know? You guys have that Legends game over there in Maui. Have you played on that Legends game yet?
No.
No? maybe next year I'm going to come over there for that Legends game next year. Maybe you guys can come out and protect me because I get shot up a lot when I'm playing.
Part of that's your own team because we can't see 10 feet in front of us.
Yeah,
So,
that's the problem because most of the shots are in my back.
it wasn't me. Bill did it last time.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
He hides behind me, so how
I
can
hide
it-
behind him. That's not Bill. I love it. I love it.
I think
So-
it's Chip.
Chip, yeah. So when you guys go out and practice every week, do you practice drills or do you go play against somebody or do you play against your own team?
We play against D4 players.
Oh, there you go.
Playing up. I like it.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you got to play up. This Facebook user said this to Andy.
Kill us.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know who said that, but Andy always comes off the field saying I got 11. I keep telling her it's only a 10-man tournament. But anyhow, I don't know
What
about
was a
that.
ref?
Yeah. So does Chris help you a lot? Does Chris direct you a lot when you go out there?
Yeah, he like tells me the plays and stuff like that.
Does he? Yeah, 'cause he seems like a nice guy. So, you guys got to be really grateful for him and for the other gentleman too. I haven't met him, but
Uncle
Blake, yeah. I was hoping he could be on tonight, but we're happy to have you guys on and with Chris too. I think that's great. I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody. I just want to tell you, I think you handled yourself very well tonight. I love the way you handled yourself in Florida also. So your parents got to be very, very proud of all of you guys.
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right. You want to put one of your other teammates on now?
That was Mark Gong that said that, Andy.
Yeah, I figured it was Mark Gong.
How are you this evening?
I'm great.
Great. Your name and how old are you?
Okay, my name is Hopa Singh and I'm 11.
11. How long have you been playing?
1 year.
1 year. So you enjoying it?
Yes.
Yes. A little
Don't
shy.
be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy. Yeah, we're just hanging out talking. Just like Bill said, it's just like we're all around a campfire shooting the breeze.
Tell us
So-
about that game during that cup where you kind of took the whole side of the field. She's like,
She
"What?"
did?
Yeah, there's some highlights that me and Mark Gong were talking about from her right there on some stellar play that she did. I was wondering if she remembered.
Wow. So what position do you play? Because Andy just said you were rocking the whole side of that field.
Dorito.
Dorito, huh? Do you like that position?
Yes.
You do, huh? So you know what Andy's talking about? He said during one of the games in Hawaii, he said that
No,
you
World Cup.
or World Cup.
The World Cup.
Oh, I can't. Why did I said Hawaii? Didn't I? I meant Florida. They're both real close, aren't they? I guess. I come on. What's 5, 6, 7,000 miles? Yeah. So can you remember the game that Andy's talking about that at Cup? That he said that you
Not
took
really.
over one side? No.
She
No,
was
I
just-
don't remember.
She must have just been rocking it every game and was like, they were all like that.
So you've been playing for a year. What do you shoot?
CS2 Pro.
CS2 Pro. You like that one?
Yes.
And Bill's going to ask you, how many pods do you carry?
4.
4? That seems to be the norm. Boy, you guys sure load poor Diesel up, don't you? I mean, Diesel's got to have legs like a horse to carry that much. Man. Holy
He's also got one hell of an arm. He should be a football quarterback because when they yell for pods, he's just in the back.
Yeah, throw at him, huh? You gotta love it. So are you going to be going to Texas with them when they go do the Texas tournament now?
Yes.
Oh, you are, huh? Excellent. So you practice every week with them?
Yes.
Do you? You can talk.
Right. They all look over.
I mean, you got a beautiful smile. Everybody's loving it, but you can talk. So do you I love it. You guys are such a great group. I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am to have you guys on here tonight. Even if you're just smiling, you guys are still great.
So is Chris standing over there on the side with like signs for you guys, and that's what you're turning over looking to read? He's like pulling up the answers.
No. Right on, Chris. I think that was a cue card for when I asked, is Chris really a nice guy? I think that was a cue card for that one. I love it.
Classic.
So you love playing paintball. You think you're gonna continue?
Yes.
You are?
Cool. Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it, Fred.
Okay.
Because I know Chris won't have a cue card for this one. Who's your which female WNXL team do you admire or follow?
Destiny.
So that works.
Oh wait, a player.
Yeah, player.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you're player.
Oh, team.
Gerkery Blanco.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, right on. Oh, you guys.
So, Chris, who
sound
is
like,
your favorite?
Yeah.
Which female player do you follow?
I got to tell you, I wish I was there with them right now. Sound like they're having a great time. Easy now. Don't hurt your neck. Keep looking over at these guys all the time. Oh man, absolutely love it. Well, you know what? You play a very, very good game of paintball. If Andy said that you took over that side, I take him for his word. So maybe you can't remember it,
Yeah,
but a lot of people that watched you are remembering it.
You don't remember going with your sister down the
Oh.
east side and taking out
Oh.
for the
Oh
win?
yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I do
one.
remember that one.
It's coming to you now, huh? Very cool. What
Yeah, that
happened
one.
in that game? Do you remember who you were playing in that game?
What?
But don't feel bad. I mean, we can't remember what we had for dinner.
The kids. I think.
The kids?
They were all kids.
Oh my gosh.
So what happened in that? You and your sister, what'd you guys do? Blow down one side or what?
Well, I was looking inside and she was looking down tape, and we were just like following after each other.
So who was up ahead? Because one of you have to back the other one. Who was up ahead?
My sister's a front player. It's a front one.
Oh, so you backed her up. If she moved up, you moved up with her then, right?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. See, that wasn't so hard to say. That was pretty cool, man. You're doing a great job. You are. I would have loved to seen that. I didn't get to see that one, but I would have loved to seen that one. Because, it's a big thing right now, to me. The young guns are great, but, having girls, the more girls get into the sport, the better we like it, too, because I think this sport is for everybody. And especially when you're young like that, because you guys are still really athletic. So you guys can get out and really put it to it. So I think it's very, very cool that you play paintball. I'm sure your team is very, very happy to have you too. Where's the cue card? Right on.
The hands sneak around the corner there. There it is again.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I appreciate so much you coming on tonight and talking to everybody. And I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody and put another one of your teammates on.
Okay, thank you.
That was my pleasure. Bye-bye. She did a great
Hi.
job. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, here we go.
Well, right
Whoa.
on.
Yeah. Your name and your age first.
It froze.
No, it didn't.
Is it?
The cue cards froze. What do we do now?
Uh-oh, you froze up. Hold tight a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now everybody's all excited because we don't know her name, we don't know her age yet. She hasn't started. So
It's
come
the
on,
sister.
internet, come back in.
It's the front player.
She's the front player. That's the sister, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I hope that. Come on, internet. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Let's try it again here, real quick. Your name and your age.
Hi, my name is Heaven Singh, and I am 13 years old.
Wow, and you're the front player then, huh?
Yes.
Wow, how very cool. Yeah, because Andy was saying that you and your sister blew down one side in one game. Really, really good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. One liner. How long have you been playing paintball?
Yes.
Almost a year.
Almost a year. You enjoying it?
Yes.
You got a great group of people to play paintball with, and like I was telling your sister, another lady of very few words, that you guys are absolutely great. And off the field, when I got to meet you guys, were so friendly and everybody was smiling. That's the reason we wanted you on here tonight. And when I put the post out that you guys were going to be on, we've had over 1,800 hits on it right away. So a lot of people were excited to see you guys tonight, and they'll watch you over the course of the week, because a lot of people right now, it's still early where you're at, but on the East Coast right now, it's almost 11 o'clock, and overseas it's like 3 a.m. So you guys are making a big impact on paintball. You really, really are. So what's your favorite gun?
Favorite gun? A CS2 Pro.
Is that what you shoot?
Yes.
It is. How many pods do you carry? I got to ask that.
That was my question.
Like 4 to 5.
4 to 5?
4 to 5, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
Depends on
So-
if there's any left.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
Diesel gets the haul.
Yeah, after Diesel gets a hold of them, there's none left. You know Jessica Cortez?
Yes.
Oh, do you?
Everybody
Yes.
knows Jessica.
Yeah. Well, not everybody. Bill doesn't. But
How do you know?
I
Oh,
just
on Facebook.
took it for granted. Yeah. She's a great lady. So yeah, she's a really, really good girl. So are you going to be going to Texas with the team?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Yeah. You and your sister, do you guys practice? Now I know you guys all practice every week, but do you guys get out and like target shoot and stuff at all?
Yes, we do.
You do? Yeah. Where do you go? Do you go out to the field, or do you have a special spot close to home where you can go out and shoot?
At home. At home.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Oh, that's very cool. What do you set targets up out there, or what do you do?
We set targets.
You do? What
Practice
kind?
snap shooting.
He asked
Oh.
snap shooting. You coming up?
Yeah, we practice snap shooting cones.
There you
Oh,
go.
cones. Oh, that's very cool. Very cool. That's what eventually makes you a much better shot. It's practice always makes perfect. That's for darn sure. So, do you enjoy playing with your sister, or do you like shooting at her? Oh, that took too
I
long
like
to
playing
answer.
with her. I like playing with her. She's a really good back player.
Yeah, she had. That's what Andy was saying. He says when you moved up in that one game, she had your back. He said that you guys moved up together, and teamwork is what it takes to win. Period. Look at Dynasty. I mean, teamwork is what it takes to win. Period. And if you and your sister are playing like that, then that's exactly the right formula to become a winning team. Is that? Where do you see yourself continuing playing?
I see myself playing like everywhere.
Oh,
Nice.
now this sounds like a serious player. I love it. Right on.
Where's some place you want to go play that's on your bucket list?
I don't really have a specific place, but like I just want to get off the rock a lot.
Ah.
Get off the rock.
That's funny. I love it. Well, you know what? I think you guys are absolutely terrific. I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody, and then I'm going to have your coach put your coach on, and then maybe if you could get the rest of your teammates and stand behind him for a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Chris, you are so lucky. You have got such an absolute great group of kids there, man.
And parents too.
Don't you also have John, Chris? Don't you have John that's a coach that helps the
John
Misfits?
Fukumoto.
Okay,
Yep.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. You know, I appreciate you guys coming on tonight, Chris. I'm looking forward. If you guys are going to go to Texas, I'm going to try to get down there. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. And I would absolutely love to put you guys back on the show again sometime.
Sounds good. We'll have better internet.
Yeah. You guys all did terrific. You did. I think that group standing behind you is just an absolutely terrific group of youngsters, and that's the future of our sport. Everybody watching right now, take a look at what behind Chris. Those kids, yeah, that's right. Those kids and Diesel, yes. I love it. So anyhow, Chris, I appreciate so much you gathering them all up and putting them on tonight. I think they're a terrific group of people. I think that you are a terrific person for what you do for these kids, because, you know, without yours and the other parents' help, you know, it just wouldn't be possible for these kids to do this. So, you know, my hat's off to you, and my hat's off to all the minis, because I think you guys are an absolutely terrific bunch. Who's walking there? Who just snuck behind you?
He just wanted a cameo.
Is that?
What's up, guys?
There we go. Right on.
Good, Charlie.
Right on. All right, Chris. Well, I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody. I want to say one more time to all the minis behind you. You guys are absolutely terrific. I'm so proud I got to know you, and I'm definitely going to want to put you guys back on the show again. No doubt about it. So, Chris, I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody, and thank you once again, my friend.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys take it easy now.
Thanks for all you do.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. That was what a great group. Oh my God. I'm
They're
so
awesome.
glad that internet stayed there. Oh God, I'm so happy about that. I just wanted them kids on so much. Look at this.
They have a lot of fun over there too. They're in
Yeah.
their state
Oh,
cars.
look at this. Oh, look at, they're shaking it up now. They're shaking it up now. Oh, and Chris is into his moves. Oh, we got the moves. I love it.
Scattering.
It's classic.
The minute he went into that karate stance, I had to pull that back up. Check it out.
Still kids.
Oh, we love you guys. You guys all stay safe over there. Here, and when I come over for Legends, I hope we can all get together and go play some paintball together. I think that would be Yeah, and Diesel, you can carry my pots too. Another 4
Wait a minute, we need them back. If they're orange, they're ours. We need those orange pods back.
Exactly.
Yeah, we go through those, huh? All right, man. Well, Andy, thanks a lot for jumping on tonight. I appreciate
Well, thanks
it.
for
buddy.
having me. This was a great show, by the way.
You
just
gotta
love the
this
energy.
shit, you know. Yeah, I want to do some other ones too, Andy. You know, because we talked to another group. The the one we gave, the one's mom's name is Terry. I think their last name is Terry.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to look and find out which one it is, but I'd like to maybe bring them on too, and we'll sit down and we'll talk to them too because they were. Remember we gave them.
Expendables kids.
Yeah, we get. Oh, are they
Yeah, that was Expendables kids. That was our team.
the one we gave the headband to?
Yeah, well, you gave out a bunch, but yes, that was
Yeah.
one of the ones that got crowned right there at
Oh,
the end.
well,
Yep.
maybe we can hook them up sometime and get a hold of some of their parents and because we can, I'll go 6 boxes. So if you can, you, me, and Bill are 3. Maybe you could take and get 3 more, and they could have kids at each one of their locations, and we could go ahead and put them on.
Yeah.
Sound
we can
good?
arrange that. Yeah, that was the Expendables kids team that Tom was coaching.
Okay, very good.
That was
there.
our team. Tom was doing the coaching because me and you were doing the swag. So
Yeah, I had a good time. I got to tell you, I enjoyed
yeah.
that an awful lot. Actually, it's one that I'll carry with me forever. I'll remember that. That's
no,
an
that
impact.
was the most memorable World Cup that I've ever been to in 30 years.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was, and you made it that way, my friend. I appreciate it.
No, well, we made it that way. It wasn't just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you. Oh, you were a big part of it, though. I like I tell everybody, man, I'm not a mechanic. I'm the driver. So you set it all up, and I was just out there running my mouth. So
No, I just didn't want to carry both bags at the same time. So I had to,
I knew there was an alternative. I knew there was an alternate. Right on, Andy. Real quick, I really don't push a lot of things on the show, but Andy's wife wrote a terrific book, and it's still on Amazon. Tell us real quick about it, Andy.
Her book is Through Her Mother's Eyes, which is surviving my daughter's murder, because Allie Remember Foundation obviously is for Allie. It is on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, all over bookstores all over America. So it's basically a sort of a memoir, but it takes you through as a instructional tool for dealing with grief, especially for those that are dealing with violent crime, murders, and things like that. So good book.
Very, very cool. If you get a chance, you're going to want to check it out on Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Mhm.
And her name is
Tiffany Sterrett,
Tiffany. I was going to say that.
the boss.
I was getting. Oh, well, yeah, we all know that. We're married too. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I say. If my wife's happy, we're both happy. So, well, Andy, thank you very much for coming on tonight, my friend.
Well, thank you.
You have a good evening, huh?
You too.
All right, brother. All right, everybody. That was Mr. Andy Sterrett from the Allie Remember Foundation jumping in. Andy was a big part of letting me get to meet these kids in Hawaii. And I got to tell you, Billy, what do you think of them kids from Hawaii?
They're energetic.
Oh, they're just terrific. I absolutely loved having them on. I'm looking forward to doing it again with them, bringing them guys on again. So
we should ask what kind of pod pack Diesel carried.
Why, it sounds like a wheelbarrow if he's got 11. I'm not sure. if I had 11 pods, I'd definitely have wheels on that pod pack. No doubt about it. All right, Billy, let's say goodbye to everybody, and I'll see you in the green room in a minute.
All right. See you, everybody.
All right, everybody, that's Mr. William Bailey. Jumps on with me every week here, my little buddy. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. I think it was absolutely terrific. Everybody knows I love having these kids on. These kids are great. They're the future of our sport. This group was absolutely terrific, and I want to definitely thank Chris Sierra so much for gathering them all together. And I want to thank the little minis for being on. They were a great, great group of kids. I absolutely loved it. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to pull them back up in the green room in a minute here. So everybody remember, the 20th of December, we're going to have the Christmas show. We're going to be giving away a lot of presents to different viewers. So I'm going to hope you're going to tune in and check it out. And remember, when we all work together, we make paintball bigger and better. So let's just do that. So till next Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock Pacific time on Facebook, on Flagpole Productions, please, everybody, play hard, play safe, play fair. Get out there and play paintball. Good night, everybody.